You know the feeling, right? You walk over to your favorite houseplant all ready to check in on it, and then, bam, you see it. This strange, mysterious white powder all over the leaves. So what is it? Is it just dust, or is it something way worse? Well, today, we're putting on our detective hats.
Okay, so what in the world are we dealing with here? Before you panic, let's treat this whole thing like a mystery. We're going to look at the clues together, gather some evidence, and figure out exactly what your plant is trying to tell you.
And getting this right is so important. Because if you get the diagnosis wrong, you can end up using a cure that actually hurts your plant even more. So yeah, this first step hits everything. All right, let's get this investigation started. We're going to break down the suspects one by one, and trust me, by the end of this, you're going to be a certified plant detective.
I want you to think of that white powder as a signal. It's like your plant is trying to send you a message. So it's not just a problem, it's a clue. And our job, it's to learn how to read it, so we can give the plant exactly what it needs.
Okay, let's bring in our first suspect. Now, this is probably the most common one out there. It's kind of the harmless imposter that fools a lot of people. We're talking about simple mineral residue. So if you're using regular tap water, especially if you have hard water, it's just packed with minerals. And what happens is, when you mist your plant or water it, the water itself evaporates, right? But the minerals, they get left behind, and they form this kind of chalky white film. It might look a little messy, sure, but here's the good news. It's not actually dangerous to your plant.
So how do you know for sure if this is your culprit? It's actually super simple. Go ahead and touch it. Does it feel grainy? Kind of chalky? Now try wiping it with a damp cloth. If it comes right off, you've probably just solved your first case. Another big clue is that it just stays put. It doesn't spread around by itself. So if that's what you're seeing, hey, congratulations, case closed. And the fix is easy. Just switch to filtered water. But what if it doesn't just wipe away? Well, that's when our investigation gets a little more serious. It's time to bring in a more, let's say, sinister suspect, powdery mildew.
Yeah, this is totally different from a simple mineral stain. This is a living fungal disease. It honestly looks like someone just came by and dusted your plant's leaves with flour. And it's nasty stuff because it's actively hurting your plant. It covers the leaf, blocks sunlight, and basically starves it.
And this stuff is sneaky. I mean, look at this. On day 1, you might just see a few tiny spots. You'd probably ignore them, right? But by day 7, those little spots have merged together to form that classic flower-like coating. And if you wait 2 weeks, it can completely take over the whole plant and then start spreading to all your other plants.
And this, right here, this is where so many of us make a huge mistake. The single biggest error is not acting fast enough. We see it, we kind of ignore it, and we leave that infected plant right next to all its healthy bodies. You're basically just rolling out the red carpet for this fungus to spread, because it absolutely loves that stagnant, humid air that's so common with indoor plants.
Okay, so we need a plan, a clear plan of attack. And here it is, 4 simple steps. Step 1, isolate. Get that plant away from all the others. Stop the spread. Step 2, prune. Cut off the leaves that are hit the worst. Get rid of as much fungus as you can. Step 3, treat. We're going to treat the rest of the plant. And finally, step 4, and this is crucial, ventilate. We have to fix the environment that let this happen. And for the treatment part, you don't have to run out and buy harsh chemicals. Here's a super simple, super effective DIY spray you can make at home. You just need a liter of water, a teaspoon of baking soda, and a few drops of liquid soap. Mix it all up. See, the baking soda actually changes the pH on the leaf, which the fungus hates, and the soap just helps the mixture stick to the leaves. Oh, and neem oil is another fantastic, all-natural option to consider.
And please remember this. Treatment is only half the battle. You have to fix the environment that let the fungus show up in the first place. Like we said, it loves still, humid air. So, what can you do? Give your plants a little more space, open a window now and then, maybe even use a small fan to get the air moving. That right there is your best defense to make sure it doesn't come back.
Okay, but wait. What if it's not mineral residue? And it doesn't really look like a fungus? Well, our investigation is about to take a wild turn. Let's talk about suspect number 3, pests in disguise.
Say hello to the mealybug. These little guys are absolute masters of camouflage. They cover themselves in this waxy, white, kind of cottony stuff, and at first glance, you'd swear it was a patch of fungus. But nope, they are very much alive, and they are literally sucking the life out of your plant.
So how in the world do you tell them apart from mildew? You've got to get in there and look really close.
Mealybugs form these little cottony clusters, and they love to hide out in the nooks and crannies, like where the leaf meets the stem. And if you're really patient, you might even see one move. But the number one giveaway? They leave behind this sticky stuff called honeydew. Fungus will never do that.
All right, we have lined up all our suspects. We've gathered the evidence. Now it's time to put it all together and officially solve this case. And here it is, your ultimate diagnostic cheat sheet. This simple table lets you compare all the clues side by side. Is the appearance a flat, chalky film? It's mineral residue. Is it more of a soft, flour-like coating that's spreading? That's powdery mildew. Or is it a waxy, cottony cluster, maybe a little sticky? Bingo! You've got mealybugs. With this cheat sheet, you can absolutely make the right call every single time.
Okay, so now that we've solved the case, let's talk about something even better. How to avoid having to play detective at all. Because the best strategy, always, is prevention.
And honestly, it's way simpler than you might think. Use filtered water. That stops the mineral buildup. Make sure there's good airflow. That keeps the fungus away. And maybe the most important thing of all? Just get in the habit of really looking at your plants every few days. Catching a problem early is everything. And, at the end of the day, this is what makes having plants so rewarding, isn't it? You're not just, keeping something alive. You're building a real relationship. You're learning to speak their language so you can understand what they need long before a small issue turns into a big crisis. So there you have it. You are officially a plant detective. You've cracked the case of the mysterious white powder. The only question left is, what else are your plants trying to tell you? What other signals are you ready to see?